Have you even got to hit anything yet?
Nope.
Ooh. I see you moved away.
Stealth right here.
You... Oh, what level rogue are you, 2?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then, yeah. Okay.
Pretty sure I am. Yeah, level 2.
All right. So you try to hide behind the stairs. You see where he hit. He rolled a 13 and you rolled a 13. You know where he went. All right. Third.
I rolled a 13 every time I had to roll a 2.
Yep.
Let's see, that one dude just died, correct?
Yeah, so you just watch the druid get hit, lose his arm, and then get hit in the neck with an arrow and go down.
Do I
So the
even
only-
see any other enemies from my vantage point where I'm at?
Roll a perception check. Okay. Well, thankfully, it's not hard to see the giant.
Yeah, I forgot he was here. My map was zoomed in.
No worries. So the only 2 things that you're currently aware of, the Forge Master at the south and Newen at the north. Other than that,
Okay, you're right.
looks decently clear.
I'm gonna run back up to the corner there and like have my hands up and like, whoa, we.
So, one thing does happen, because technically, with your perception check, you don't see Wolfgar. So as you run up,
Run over him.
You don't actually like lose anything, but you kind of stumble and trip over and like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm putting my hands up like placating, like we're peaceful. We're not meant here to start trouble. He probably can't understand me, but I'm trying to be appeasing and calm this dude down.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage to try to get his attention first. Because he's kind of looking at your little dragon friend who slowed him. Alright, you yell out to him. Unfortunately, he seems very fixated on the small child that slowed him.
No problem.
Alright, the Forge Master kind of looking and seeing his forge basically being invaded. The first thing he does, you watch as he pulls from his side an elongated horn, probably about 4 feet long. And you watch as he raises to his lips and he blows and the horn sounds out. Everyone roll insight check.
He just started Ragnarok.
You said everyone roll insight?
Yeah. Basically, you all pick up on this. You've all fought enough battles to hear a call for aid.
Gotta get out of here.
He puts his horn down, and he is going to move.
Is he still slowed?
Mm-hmm. And he's going to stop right there and kind of look down at you guys. He seems very irritated by your presence, but that's his turn. Allie kind of looks at you, Deft. It's like, but he killed Frank!
We knew Frank for 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It was the best
I'm
2 seconds of his life! It was the best 2 seconds of his life! Not knowing what she should specifically do. Let's. How's about? That'll probably work. She's gonna disengage. And drop back to the max range there. And she's going to just kind of hang out there for a minute. William, Just watch William walk over to the remains of a druid. He's kind of like poking him with a stick.
Wow.
And he kind of looks around. He's like, what do we do now? And he will use his action to do something. You watch he kind of waves his hand, but you're not 100% sure what it is. Gronkum, roll a perception check for smell. You smell bacon.
Bacon?
Bacon.
Mm.
Alright, that's William's turn. Gronkum!
Can I see new?
Roll a perception check. Not a very high DC. New one's kind of big right now. You see him.
And what's he doing?
He's still about 4 times his normal size. He is currently rooted into the stone. More or less, they used his body to open a portal out of here. And so his body is essentially like a closing archway right now. The only main part you realize, his arms are on the outside of the archway, and you see his head. So basically, the portal is kind of closing up that was within him and going back into more of his normal body. What do you want to do?
I guess I'm gonna get closer to the giant.
All right.
Sorry, I'm counting square.
It's okay. Believe me, man, my brain's super slow today. Take your time. I think I did every job we have at our hotel today. I cleaned rooms, I pulled weeds, I did IT director stuff, I was a bellman, I was a front desk agent.
Were you CEO?
Potentially. We don't have a CEO, we have a managing director, but close. I watched him turn 5 different shades of red today.
Were they anger?
Oh no, they're always anger. He's completely bald too. He's younger. He shaves his head clean. But you could always tell when he gets angry because like his head just starts to get very, very red. It's kind of like a warning light for all of us.
Gronkum pulls out his bow.
All right. Are you flying at the moment, or are you currently walking?
Currently, I'm.
Okay.
Well, actually, I did kind of fly, but
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. It just kind of moves with your movement anyway. So if you want to fly over certain elements and continue walking, I'm fine with that.
cool. So Gronkum pulls out his longbow, knocks an
Alright.
arrow, pulls the string back, and
All right.
Oh my god.
God.
So hold on though. So the downside is, regardless of what his bonus is from being prone and on the ground and behind the pole, your attack is still high enough to hit him. So basically, you just kind of watch Gronkum like pull out an arrow. He kind of like looks, and he like lets it loose, and it kind of flops, and it comes down over the top of that pole. And you just hear. Boom. So he currently has 1 failed death save.
That would be 2 now.
Oh, it is 2. He had 1 last time. Thank you.
Gronkum loses another.
No.
Poor Frank. Oh wait, hold on. Will the dice be with Frank? He rolled a 2. And thus
Frank.
ends the life of Frank. You just watch as you see this hand kind of fall from underneath the pipe and it just goes limp underneath the pipe. All you see is Frank has expired. It is now Newen's turn. Newen. What should you do? Yeah, we'll do that. You watch. Let me see if he has a spell slot. Oh, he does. He's going to burn a 4th level spell slot. And you watch as Newen's form shifts into that of an owl. And he begins flying away out of the cavern. Alright.
Or you even noticed that, well, maybe she noticed. Did she
What are
notice
you
that
at him?
Newen was leaving?
Nah, unfortunately, I think you'd probably be more fixated on the fire giant at this point.
Alright.
Especially being so close to Deft and Alley.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
With the baby Phoenix.
Kronkum, it's really disrespectful to the dead.
When he shot him, and then I see the hand. Can I see the hand fall out like he died?
Yeah, you'd see it at that point.
I'll reach out with my my strong hand.
With your strong hand.
Yeah,
You have to
and
wait till you have to wait till your turn.
strong hand, and try to suck his soul in.
grab a strong hand, Frank.
How tall is this fire giant, by the way?
The fire giant you have right now?
Yeah.
Make an intelligence check.
Am I able to do anything or roll any dice, or is it just a nope?
You would actually need an action to try to do it, but you can have an opportunity to do it properly. It's only one fire giant.
When it's my turn.
Oh, was your turn?
No, I said when it is my. I mean, this is all
Correct,
happening
correct.
like right now.
Yeah, and it's just more like the brief moment. So you could do it on your turn. Actually, I'll let you try. Roll percentile. Because it doesn't specifically matter anyway. It's more for fun. You reach out, but unfortunately, from this distance, you have a bit of trouble pulling Frank in.
On my turn, I would move as far as I could if it would help.
Well, yeah, but you can't move at this point. So basically, you just kind of like try to reach out. You could probably try again. You just probably need to get closer.
Okay.
All right. So Ari, what was your question again?
How tall is said fire giant?
Maybe 20, 25 feet. You're not 100% sure.
So I'm probably at about eye level or head level.
Yep, and he is currently wearing plate armor with that hammer.
You said he's currently wearing plate armor with
The big fiery hammer.
Oh, hello there.
What
Do
language?
you speak common?
Okay.
Do you speak common?
It looks at you. You get the roll an insight check with advantage because he's very slow and not very smart. You get the feeling he probably doesn't understand.
Does anyone speak fire giant?
Nope.
Nope.
Allie?
Allie's
you see her head pop up from around the corner. She's like, I don't really. No. Just no. She's not as effective without the book.
I doubt it speaks any languages I know.
So that's your free action. What else do you want to do?
How angry does he look currently? Like on a
Roll an insight. Did I already make you roll an insight on him?
yes.
Uh,
I just want an insight to discern his current.
oh.
Yeah.
So, from what you would more or less understand, you're definitely invading on his territory. You're not 100% sure really how he receives you, other than the fact that he's probably not super happy you're here. But his fortress or citadel has also been under attack. So, from his point of view, from what you would assess, there's unknown threats within the citadel that are attacking it. And he probably doesn't know the difference. He may have seen some of the druids, but there might not be a lot that differentiates the druids from yourself.
Well, then Ari's going to do the universal peace sign. She's going to pull out her lute and play a friendly tune, I suppose.
Serenade.
Roll a performance. Well, actually, what type of song do you want to play before I tell you what to roll?
Let's see. He's probably a soldier and or a smith, so I imagine some kind of shanty would be up his alley.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your performance check.
It's a good thing I have a good bonus.
It is. As you begin to play, he looks a bit puzzled. It seems very strange that an opponent would pull out a lute in the middle of a fight. He rolled a 2. He just looks super confused at you at the moment. But you haven't caught him off guard, but you've thrown him off balance a little bit. Like, it's just strange that these small creatures invading his forge are there and one starts playing the lute.
Confusion is better than anger.
It always
I
is.
believe that's about what I can do.
Okay. That brings us to who? Max!
I don't know what to do. I don't speak giant. I don't know.
So
And
there's
right
a
now I'm in a
giant
good spot.
and a dead turtle.
I look at the dead turtle and I think to myself, who was a good guy? Then again, these fire giants aren't our enemy. At least not yet. And as a sign of looking and not looking to fight, I'm going to sheath my sword.
Okay. So you
And I stand there looking at everybody else because I don't know what to do because I don't speak the giant. I doubt he knows Elvish, doubt he knows Celestial, Common.
hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, this is probably what we were having the other day. Now I forgot what I said. All right, so you sheath the sword away, and is there anything else you want to do?
See, not much else can really do at this time.
Totally up to you. You can hold an action if you want to.
Anybody super hurt? I'll hold my action. If he goes to attack somebody, I'll pull my sword back out.
A decent amount of you are pretty beat up, but I wouldn't say there's anyone that looks, in dire need.
Other than me, who's lost a little more than half his hit points.
Okay. So
Okay.
you take your action.
Wolfguard. He's hurt. So I'm just gonna lay on hands myself. 20 points of healing.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry,
Wolfguard was
hurts me.
born hurt. It's okay.
True.
I see how it is.
It's so true.
Oh, it's already set to 20. Heck yeah.
All right.
Edit that. Okay. And that is my action and my turns.
All right. Top of the round. Death.
Okay, I have a plan. I'm going to use minor illusion to create like this funky little comic strip in the air of like the dragon attacking the forge, and then like the dragon attacking us, and then us going to attack the dragon, and just like trying to show him that we have a common enemy.
Okay. So you show the dragon attacking the forge. You show roll a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Can it be an advantage for the shanty?
No, because there's no dragon here. Dragons didn't attack the citadel.
Oh, it wasn't dragons? What was it?
It was
It was
druids.
druids.
Oh,
Druids,
I would know
dragons.
that. I would know that.
I'll give you it. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Okay. So disadvantage?
Roll it flat. It'll just be a little bit higher
Okay.
DC though.
That's a good roll.
Okay. What specifically are you trying to do again?
I'm trying to show him that we did not attack this place.
Oh, for the commentary.
And-
Thank you. My brain's
yeah.
super tired. All right. So
Understandable.
he seems very intrigued by this comic strip. This is a novel thing to a giant. Natural 20. Who has the spear?
Who has
Bronco.
what? Sorry.
I do.
The fire spear from the.
That would be
Canadians.
Wolfgar.
Hmm.
Wolfgar is the champion spear.
Oh.
Oh, you're talking about the fire spear, like, or S symbol sign?
Okay. So you watch as he kind of looks around the room. You don't get the feeling he's very afraid of you, but he looks at you, Wolfgar, and he kind of fixes his view on you. And he kind of pulls his hammer back, as he is not going to crush you, but it's out.
What? He's gonna not crush me?
Well, you're not close enough to crush. But he seems entertained enough by the comic strip. He kind of pauses for a second, and he seems to de-escalate a little bit. So that's your action. Let us.
Okay. I want to go find the nearest druid corpse and just start like poking around, just backing up slowly with my hands up. Then I want to go find a druid and start poking around.
That would be Frank.
Oh no.
Poor Frank. Okay, so you find, actually, from where you are, if you go north in your alley, I think that's where the Archdruid died.
I will gladly poke around the archdruid.
Okay, so you're there. Are you trying to go through his things, or just what specifically?
Oh yeah, I'll go through his things.
Okay, so you kind of go through, roll an investigation check. Oddly enough, and there's another dead druid not too far away. They don't look like they carry a lot of personal belongings.
Was he wearing like a funny hat or anything that I could take?
No, they wear very
No
basic
funny hat? Okay.
skins. No funny hat.
Yeah,
The guy
I'm
with
just
the funny hat got away.
I'm just like inspecting,
And don't
looking
forget-
threatening.
The guy with the funny hat also.
What was that you cut out?
You
No,
killed
man.
him. You killed.
You're
no,
dead. I killed him. He's gone.
No, but death. How will we continue?
I don't know.
Welcome back, Nova.
Go back. Mhm.
That's just so fucking annoying. So I probably missed anything you said.
What was the last thing you heard him or heard her say?
Nova.
Rest in peace. Jeez.
Welcome
It's
back.
Super
Do
crazy.
you have
though.
a cell phone? I mean,
No, it's not even like data connectivity. It just keeps dropping out my audio. They've been having issues too, because when we were on our call the other night,
Mhm.
when we got off, it's like, how is your quality? It's like, Does it interrupt and stop often? Why, yes, it does.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. So he basically seems like he's kind of de-escalated a bit. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, it's just looking non-threatening, and I'll just kind of look at Allie to make sure she's good, and maybe nudge her to drop the slow. There he goes.
It's happening so much more often tonight.
What the heck is going on?
Oh, you see, you need a new cord, probably.
No, it's not the cord. It's literally Discord. So, like, normally I can talk, and at the worst it's ever been, like, it'll go, like, 30 minutes and then cut out.
Well, then you need a new Discord.
Every time Def talks.
Deaf
I'm
with
so
speak.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Abel, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. I don't know. Maybe it's just having issues. I'll move our time, or, I'll move the time zone of the server if it keeps going on. Oh, I can still hear people. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's good.
Yay!
We should all just stop talking.
Fuck you. All right. So, Baby Phoenix is going to pop. Actually, the Baby Phoenix was with Deft. It is going to pop out of your backpack and it's going to fly over to Grunkum. And it lands on your shoulder, Grunkum.
Oh, okay.
Wolfguard.
I'm gonna try to stealth again.
But you're already stealthing, Wolfguard. Actually, you would probably want to re-stealth after Theris tripped over you.
I was gonna say, obviously the giant looked over at me, so I wasn't stealth.
So you watch as Wolfguard like slowly lowers his head further than it was before.
Not roll a 2, hopefully.
I don't know. You have to wait and find out. Okie dokie. What else you want to do? Oh,
That's it.
All right. There's.
Try to get as close as I can
Okay.
to reach out to try to grab.
Try one more time. So another percentile die. Okay. As you sit and you kind of reach out, you don't really feel anything, but you do hear a kind of small voice in your head that says, "Hello?"
Frank.
Mistakes have been made, though. Mistakes have been made.
Hello?
I'm like, Frank, is that you?
Yes, this is Frank. Who are you?
I'm a friend.
Oh, we will be the best of friends, friend.
I love
You
him.
have fun with that.
You watch there as a kind of lightly faded green gem appears on your hand. Oh, we will have the most fun, friend. Don't you worry. We will go on many adventures, and I will tell you so many stories.
Wonderful.
Oh, you just made a mistake.
You know who we really need him to absorb? Robert.
dear
You're not that lucky. All right, so you do have a turtley gem you can add to your list.
Get anything along with it?
Not that you've noticed so far, other than the fact that he likes to talk to you a lot.
Well, you see, now you have level 5 druid spells.
Occasionally, the other gems do talk to you very briefly, mostly when you consult them or reach out to them. The turtle's going to take a little bit of getting used to.
He's never had a
Initiates more than
friend
the others.
before.
He's very excitable.
So Theris is now permanent.
You never know. Not perma distracted. It's from time to time, but it's a new thing,
Cursed.
and
Cursed would be the word I'd use.
you bear the burdens you take upon yourself, all the good and all the bad. But you do manage to get them.
The facts of life.
Should have gone for one of the druids.
You wanted to do what to one of the druids?
I say I should have gone for one of the druid souls.
Uh-huh.
I would have, but
He's
he was
good.
closer.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Oh, sorry. I did my movement. That was my action. Spent my
Alrighty.
bonus action to talk to him. My reaction.
The fire giant looks at you, Ari. Kind of looks at all of you. He's going to kind of step back, climb over this thing, and he blocks the exit. And he watches you just kind of hold the hammer across the front of himself, readying as he kind of just waits to see what you do. Allie looks at you, Deft. What do we do now?
I don't know. I'm trying not to offend anybody here.
What do you mean you don't know? You're the adult.
I am 19 years old. No.
That's older than me.
And
You're growing up fast.
Don't
Just,
make excuses.
Be nice. Be fine. This is fine.
Oh man, how awkward it would be when Allie's actually older than you guys.
Oh my god.
Oh. What if she gets old? It's like, where do we go? Where do we go?
Is that the only exit he's blocking right now?
I mean, unless you can fly. Newen was flying away currently. Allie does not know what to do. Seems very confused because
Nova? Are you dead?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
yay.
Yay.
Hello.
William goes north 25 feet. He's like, where do you think you're going, you little shit? And he watches. He conjures up a firebolt in his hand and he lobs it at Newen.
Owls, I bet, don't have very high AC.
That they don't. I'm going to throw it to him. I will tell you this. William probably rolls higher than any character that we have. On average. He always makes his con saves on his concentration checks. He always lands his firebolts. And he always lands his spells. I think the only person who lands concentration check spells with spell save DCs more than him would be my character.
Obviously, that's because the DM
Well,
has hack.
Bad and Ari, but then
No,
again, Ari doesn't usually have, or doesn't usually get proper concentration.
Alright, so he does hit him with a firebolt. We are not 11 yet. 3 points of damage. How many HP did the owl have? Let's see.
Probably less than.
Oh no, I'm not even gonna roll. I'm gonna let you roll it. Alright, I need Techno.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a D4.
A D4?
So, it is 4 minus 1, which is 3. So
And how high up was he?
he was probably, let's see what the owl speed is. 60 feet. So yeah, he's probably about 60 feet up in there. So he just watched as Newen slams down. He takes. Let's see.
Is it a D6?
13 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, it's 5 because you skipped the first 10. Give him that. Okay. That's his movement. Gronkum.
Gorkum does something reckless and stupid.
I take it you make reckless attacks? Or do you eat the phoenix?
Gorkum moves 40 feet towards the.
Okay.
Gorkum glares at.
You glare at him. Alright, let's see. Oh! You rolled a natural 9 with a plus 9 for an 18. He rolled a natural 19 with a plus 1 for a natural. Well, not natural 20, but a 20. Unfortunately, as you look at him, his demeanor kind of changes a bit, and you watch as he kind of like looks at you, and the hammer kind of starts to glow hotter in reaction. Newen, just falling from being a herd owl, is going to do something different. He is going to move to William. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Let's see how far that line goes.
Give me 1 second. Switch headsets.
1001.
Okay. So Newen is going to go ahead and cast Fairy Fire on Death, Allie, and the baby king.
Wasn't the baby phoenix on Gorkum?
Oh, yes, he was. So if you move, yeah, he was here. So baby phoenix is out of harm's way. Thank you.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's read it.
I got my puppy dog over here.
Newen is going to target only Death and Allie.
Man, make some food. I'm hungry.
Success and success. Ooh,
Natural 20.
29. Jeez.
Sorry, what's going on?
No
My-
fairy fire. That
They're avoiding my shenanigans. Okay, so you don't take the effects of the fairy fire, but the area is glowing. And he's going to just turn there.
Who's using fairy fire?
Newen.
The hell?
So is it very clear that Gronkum moving over there has started to anger said Forge Master?
Insight check. Yeah. You can almost feel the heat from the hammer.
Deft, I'll keep the Forge Master distracted. You try and find out how we're supposed to get out of here.
Where we
Ali
go?
Gronkum, you two deal with Newen, whether it be peacefully or, what happens to trees.
That's messed up. That's what we're talking about.
I mean, he is throwing spells at us, and he clearly is not being himself.
He probably thought you were after his sap.
Ari's going to fly over, continuing to play, but she's going to pull a page out of Deft's book, potentially literally, and using Minor Illusion, she's going to more or less start telling stories, except probably swapping out some of the characters for fire giants.
Okay. Roll. What kind of a story, Techno?
Probably one of like I don't know, maybe like some. We'll go with like a fire giant working in a quarry. Ends up becoming an adventurer of some kind.
Okay.
Kind of a heroic tale.
Okay. He seems very. Your performance. Let's see what he. He seems decent enough though, with the general concept.
Why can I never
So-
roll well in this?
You were doing so well. And then as you're sitting there, and as a slip of tongue,
Ruh-roh.
you accidentally recalling your contract with the Winter Queen and her kingdom. Say ice giants.
Oh God.
And you just watch. Kind of looks at you. Maybe he does understand common.
Oh no. Oh no.
So that's your free action. Minor illusion's your action.
I'm with Ogie, I'm telling you.
Any bonuses?
Thaumaturgy?
No, Ogie, you should have told them the story of Ogie the honorary dwarf.
I don't know if fire giants like dwarves.
Well, obviously you would have changed instead of honorary dwarf to honorary fire giant.
I think that's all she can do, considering that would be her action.
Unless you have a bonus, I think, probably. Or movement. I think you have a bit of movement.
She flew over there, but if she's trying to distract him, probably doesn't want to fly away.
Yeah, Gronkum's doing a little bit of a better job than you are.
Listen, she actually showed an ice giant in one panel, and she'll fix that next round.
It was a simple mistake. Simple mistake. All right, Max.
No, she'll just do it where the fire giant comes in and slays the ice giant.
Let's see. So, I'm just gonna back up to be near Deft and
You walk into the fairy fire.
is Fairy Fire there? Well, hasn't it already gone off?
You don't suffer from the effect. The fire remains though.
So it's just glowing, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so I can walk in there without doing anything negatively.
No, it's just more of a
Okay.
visual thing at this point for you.
I'm just
You
gonna
weren't there
back
when
up
that
and okay, then I'm gonna back up and stand next to our Alley and Deft
Okay.
and look in and say, "What should we do?" You're the adult here.
Ah, that's so fucked up. Okay. I love it though.
I retain that held action, by the way. If I pull out my sword, if he does something hostile to one of my party members.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. What's my range on that? Hold on. 120. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of really angrily point at Nguyen and then point at the ground in front of me, and I'm gonna cast puppet on him, telling him to come here.
Oh,
Get over here!
so okay. All right. So go ahead,
Only
cast
if
on him.
I had taken a command as a
All
as a
right.
spell.
So you can move him and make him drop his weapon if you wish. He currently
Is
isn't
he-
wielding a weapon. The last weapon he owned was the snake-headed staff, which got lost.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't see a weapon in his hand, so I wouldn't do that. I'm just gonna make him like come his full movement towards me.
Okay. Through the halfling? Or over the halfling?
Preferably over the halfling.
Okay. So you watch his.
He cut out. Oh, not cut out?
Nope, I just wasn't talking.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Mhm.
Also,
he
what does
stopped. Sorry
fairy
about
fire do? Should I get out of here?
You didn't actually suffer the effect, so the area is kind of just glowing right now. You are not glowing.
Okay.
You both passed. Had you failed, every attack against you would have advantage because you'd be glowing in fairy fire.
And you'd be
Ah.
unable to turn invisible as well.
Correct. And stealth would kind of suck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Nguyen also knows, at least to some level, what some of you can do. You've gotten a little bit stronger, but he knows some of your moves.
I thought he
Okay.
lost his memory. He didn't remember.
He can't speak. He doesn't recognize you guys, but to some extent, you probably gather he does at least understand what you can do, whether he understands why or not. But, I mean, you guys also have new things he's never seen before. And it's just new. He's not an NPC. It's literally his PC character.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call out Nguyen. This is really unacceptable behavior. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
He just
And
kind of
that's
like
it.
lumbers his head towards you. The baby phoenix, seeing the fire giant get angry, is going to fly away from Gronkum. And he's going to land on theirs. Wolfsguard. What you want to do?
Obviously, kill the druid.
I mean, you were always kind of curious about that sap. Ow.
Since I was stealth, do I get a sneak attack with that?
Check what yourself was. Good for a stealth roll. When did you roll that?
My last turn.
Was that before or after the honorary dwarf?
Before.
Wolfguard. Right. Okay. Yeah. Man. Now, what flavor? What was it? Alright, yeah, just go ahead and roll it. Because he was moving anyways against his own will. As you hit him, you just kind of hear him like moan out in pain. His sap kind of begins to trickle down. You're killing the good berries, man. The good berries. Oh no.
No.
Wolfgar never liked
Okay.
good bears.
Hold on. Roll an attack. So roll your damage. This is gonna hurt. And roll a d4. All right. So as you strike him, he looks critically injured. And he's currently frightened of you for 4 rounds as he just like immediately like starts panicking, looking for a way out. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll fire the offhand.
You hear a voice in the back of your head that says, and your coat kind of snugs up on you, makes you feel cozy. Go ahead and shoot.
So what did the voice say? I didn't hear anything.
It's a good idea. Yeah, I think that hits him. It's gonna hurt.
Poor Nguyen.
Why do you keep killing all your druid friends? You watch as Nguyen falls to the ground.
I just want to say all 3 sharpshooters shot it.
Yeah, I like how it only works on your friends. Alright, there's baby Phoenix on shoulder.
Did Wolfguard ever actually beat Nguyen before?
Yeah, you might
I'm
know it.
gonna, I guess, go back over to this area and search the druid bodies that we downed.
Wasn't Wolfguard after Nguyen? Because I know.
No, because Nguyen the character even played with us all the way up into that Hydra fight that we had in the swamp.
Ah.
So you died on your not your necromancer, your warlock when we were at the cross manor.
I did
So-
die on a necromancer too.
Yep. So the entirety after that period of time, so I forget what the name of that town was off the top of my head. Mara, that's the name. So basically, from that point after, you knew Nguyen, and Nguyen ended up leaving only after you got teleported away by your dear wizard friend. Oh, it's my turn.
Yes, I was just gonna go search the druid bodies. That's about all I'm doing.
All right, so you go over roll an investigation. You kind of dig through. They seem not very well provisioned. You get the feeling they probably forage and use magic to summon most of their food. It's strange. You can't quite put your finger on it. Fire giant, seeing this half orc posture up to it, is going to pull up his great maul and is going to try to smash it down onto you, Gronkum.
Gronkum grin.
Why?
Is a 17, which misses. So you just watch as Gronkum easily kind of ducks out of the way at the last moment. Gronkum. Actually, hold on. Nope, that's fine. He's going to go in for attack number 2.
What's attacking us?
This is again. The fire giant is swinging at Gronkum. But,
He was
oh,
just
he only,
guarding
does he
the
only get
entrance.
1 attack anyways right now? Because he's so slowed, correct? 1 attack. Not multi-attack?
That would be correct.
Yeah. So he just misses the first attack. And that's all he does. Allie, seeing it take the swing at Gronkum, is going to look to Deft. Can I fight it now?
I don't think that's a good idea.
And she, is there anything she can do to help Gronkum?
Max also pulls out his sword.
Sorry, my mic's on mute. Yes, I do. I forgot about that. I tried to say it, but I forgot my mic was on mute.
She's going to move.
I was eating some ice cream.
She'll move behind this there and hold an action. William, seeing you, he's going to start rifling through his things. And that's about all he does. All right, Gronkum. So you duck out of the way of the slow-falling maul.
First thing first, Gronkum rages.
Did I leave
No.
Oh, no, I can wait.
Gronkum,
Then-
don't.
He's negotiating.
Aggressive negotiations. Punches him with his arm.
Ooh, okay.
And then takes a second swing.
Okay.
Gee, he has low AC. Well, then again, that's 8. That's 19. This is all a plus 10.
You said it was 50, right? For each charge?
Yeah, 50 points of damage per charge.
That's a lot. Wow.
It's not
Bouncer.
as much as you would think, especially when you consider the potential damage output. That's like 3 swings to charge.
But does he have to use the hand to do the damage, or can he use like a sword or something?
I believe it doesn't have to be the hand.
Okay.
Also,
No one has to make a death save. Sad face.
He succeeds.
oh, okay, you were there.
Hmm?
You were just rather quiet, so I had to assume that you stopped being.
It might have cut out for a second. I definitely know anymore. All right, your turn.
Is it like a warrior thing between you two, or
They both look intently upon each other.
Gronkum?
He started it.
Do you want me to leave you two alone, or
Grunkum grins and nods.
okay then? Just scream over towards us if you need help.
Where's your good girl?
I guess I'll know when the screaming stops. Daph, have good things ever happened to Newen?
Did I see that? Maggie, stop. That Wolfcart shot no one. Since I was kind of looking that way and watching I'll grab and focusing back and forth.
A lot's been
between-
going on. Just roll a
That
perception.
is very true.
Well, right now you currently probably,
Plus
unless you
is
blow
0.
this,
I blew it.
basically all you see, you look back to where Newen was, because you did see
Mhm.
him running towards you, and he is currently laying on the ground and William is rifling through his things.
Okay. Wait, rifling through Newen's things or rifling through William's things?
Through Newen's.
Okay.
Anything else, Declan?
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. Had a brain fart there.
I'm just
I
saying.
know.
I'm
I
just
just did
saying. No one should have a problem with me killing him. The last two people we let live that attacked us all came back to try and kill us again.
This is why you guys have no druids. Every time I give you a druid, you gotta kill it. I gave you.
I guess I'll play a druid.
I gave you the Furbolg in the last campaign. You killed it.
No,
Wait,
you
no.
took it. You
You
took it from
the
us.
Furbolg. You had the fucking Aboleth take control of him. And we never seen him again until the thing, the island.
Sorry, we'll land over here. Daph,
Uh-huh.
what's happening to Newen?
He died.
I can see that. That's all we can really do.
Newen's not actually dead yet. You have to. He has 2 turns.
William has seemed to discover the sap, and you watch his his hands look like they're stuck together. He tries to pull them apart. And it's like, eh. All right, Max, what do you want to do?
Excuse me. I'm going to move closer to Allie,
All right.
remaining in the middle of Deft and Allie, trying to make the most out of that circle. And having my sword drawn, I'm looking over towards Gronkum and the fire giant, not knowing what I should do. Hmm.
Decisions.
What's the time on this? Hold on 1 second. Nelson. 1 minute? That's not very much. But then again, it's a level 1 spell, so. Do I want to use Bless or not? Not knowing we're not in combat at the moment.
I think you already have blast from a prior time.
No. I
You
had.
do.
You do, because Drunken has blast.
It's not from me because I can't delete
Allie
it.
cast it.
Yeah, it's not from me.
Who cast?
Oh, that's
Probably
it
Al.
was Al.
Old. No, because she has slow. So I should probably just forgot to take it off. I think I took it off everybody else though.
Okay, that's weird.
That
I
or he-
I think he just forgot
No, it
to take
wasn't
it
me.
off.
Because I still have all my first level spell slots. Unless
You still have
did
it up?
second.
Were you gone last session at all?
No,
you
I was
have
there
the-
last session.
You have concentration on bless still up on your character.
Yeah, but I can't delete it because I myself did not put it on me.
Yeah, let's see. How many
See
people have
here.
blessed right now?
Ari, me,
I
Gronkum.
don't.
and Gronkum, yeah.
So it probably, I mean, at this point, it's
It
probably
wasn't me, because unless Gronkum was near me when we started the last fight, it could have been me. Maybe, I don't know.
I would say you probably got a few more rounds left of it, so we'll just say you already have it up and that we'll let that slide because we've been having it. So you don't need to waste a spell slot for it.
Okay. Well, go ahead and delete it, because I'm just going to recast it, I guess.
Okay.
On me,
Yeah, let me fix this really quick. Let me get
Deft,
rid of
and
your
Ali.
fine. Alright, you're fine. Def. Who has
Man,
Gronkum?
Gronkum has it.
Let me get rid of yours.
But you're too far away. Well, hold on. How far are you? You're, I can move a little bit closer.
Let's see. Def does not have bless up.
Do I want to help Gronkum though? Because he just helped kill Fred.
His name was Frank.
Frank, whatever, F word.
Say his name, damn it. No.
I don't remember. I'm tired. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use a second level spell slot and cast it on him. Okay, where is Bless? Where'd it go? There it is.
Frank was a young
Auto
adventurer.
apply on all. There we go. And yeah, that's all I do for this turn. So that's the last spec. And that's my turn.
Alright.
I mean, untarget everybody for it.
I'm so conflicted because I don't want, a fight to be happening, but also I can't stop Gronkum.
At the top of the round, Def, Gart, Ari, Max, Ali,
Yes.
Gronkum, Theris. You'll receive a message. I need, let's see, Theris to roll a history check. And then I need Def and Ari to roll history checks at disadvantage.
Oh, the nat 20.
Oh,
Rest in peace.
Theris. The voice that calls out states that Gancaster has fallen. You recognize this voice, Theris. You've met this individual before. This is Kazan, a mage of Gancaster.
I said Gancaster's fallen.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it says Gancaster's fallen.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
We could hear you before.
Yeah, can you hear
God.
me?
Gosh darn story.
Can you
You
hear
got
me
it.
now?
What was the last thing you heard me say?
Oh, we heard you all the way up to just before you left.
Okay,
You didn't hear us.
correct. Okay, so at least you heard me.
Can
So
you hear
that's
me?
good. I didn't. I can hear you now. I didn't hear anyone before.
Okay,
that.
because I'm like, I had nothing from anybody, so I didn't know if I could be heard. Yeah, I heard Gancaster's fallen, correct?
Yep. So, and from what you determined from your history check, you recognize that as a mage. You hadn't seen him in a while. You thought he actually died previously, but he was a mage of Gancaster. So that's the person who is currently the voice the message is coming over as.
Okay, that's pretty serious, but unfortunately, we're not where we can help right now. Is it? Do I know?
Nope,
Can I reply to this message, or is it just a?
No, it's just like a broadcasted
Okay.
message that hits all of you.
Everybody here, I'm like, hears me exclaim out loud, like, "Oh shit!"
All right, Deft. Now it's your turn.
Okay. We should probably get out of here. Are there any windows or openings?
I mean, you can fly up the top of the citadel.
Oh, it's just open?
Yeah, it's got openings. I mean, it's got closed areas to come up to, but you can get out the top decent enough if you can fly.
I can't.
Yeah, okay. I Kronkum's not gonna like this. I'm gonna go run up to using my movement, get like right up here and start trying to push Kronkum away from the fire giant.
Okay. Go ahead, roll an athletics check. Grunkum, you can roll an athletics or an acrobatics check as you are the defender.
With my +2.
Yeah.
Ooh, I could beat this. Ooh, I could beat this. No, I can't beat that.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, you lack the necessary strength. You're great at defending from things. Attacking, not so much.
Yeah, I'm just obviously like trying to stop the fight.
At least when it comes to grapples. But yeah,
Okay, that's my action, right?
that would be your action, correct?
Okay, cool. That's it then.
All right. All right. So the baby phoenix is with Ferris currently.
Mm-hmm.
Where did Ferris go? Oh, there you go. It's gonna continue to hang out with you. Wolfgar. Wolfgar.
Can I jump that gap?
I mean, you could certainly try.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump that gap.
All right, go ahead and roll an acrobatics check. Okay. You kind of step back. You don't even have to go back very far, and you just kind of run and propel yourself over just enough to catch onto the edge with your foot. So you're on top. You're not like holding it. All right, what else you want to do?
I'm gonna jump this gap.
As you approach the fire, roll percentile die for me. It's the lucky son of a bitch. As you approach the lava stream below you, just the heat emanating up from it, you feel as your jacket kind of like self-insulates and kind of comfortably kind of pulls against you tighter. You are currently resistant to fire damage.
Best jacket ever, but I'm still jumping across.
That's what happens when you have an evil jacket made from the skin of dead things, which I will not name. I'll let you draw your own conclusions.
We're gonna take that away
Mhm.
from him at some point.
Just
Yep.
because it was made out of the skin of dead
All right,
animals.
so you got to jump across this one. Again, you just show off your expert agility and clear without issue. A little bit of the rock falls off and falls into the lava stream, but you're fine. You look down, you see Ali and Max below you, probably about 5 feet or so, maybe 10.
I'm gonna hop down behind and stealth.
You jump up. Kind of duck and hide, similar to Ali. Bears.
So are we actually fighting the fire giant now instead of trying to
Oh.
have peace?
Someone say
To be
something.
determined.
Shit, hold on.
And what's the arrow there on the left? We can get out through there?
All right, go ahead.
That's what I'm thinking, unless that hole's not actually there.
I'm back.
Is that something we can get at? Is everybody wanting to leave through that arrow? Or what's the plan? I just got this message, so I'm like, oh shit, my brain's elsewhere. What's everybody else really doing? Are they trying to leave, trying to fight?
Currently, you've basically witnessed Gronkum having some sort of standoff You're not sure how lethal, but some sort of standoff with this fire giant. Def trying to basically push him away. Everyone near the exit just kind of looks more or less confused, it seems, for the most part. And you see Newen just kind of laying on the ground with William going through his stuff. So no one's making like a run for the exit at the moment, but
I'll just yell, "Is that exit clear?"
you never know.
And I'll start heading
The
that
one with the
way.
giant?
Yeah, so there's one to the south where the giant is, and then you see that opening to the west. Unless you want to fly.
I'll take a move and double move and get to right there.
All right. You exercise all of the athletics you have within you and just start rushing. Whew. You know, that doesn't sound like a really smart place to stand, Duncan. He's going to take a swing at you with his maul. I think that hits.
A little bit.
You take
Oh,
36 points of damage reduced to 18 because barbarian totem warriors are awesome. Or barbarians. And then you need to make a strength save. Natural 20, yeah.
no, baby.
You are not knocked prone. So he kind of hits you back. You get the feeling he's trying to knock you into the fire. Second attack is going to go at you, Def.
Why?
Uh-oh.
Is he still slowed?
Oh, yeah, thank you. He can't make it. Actually, yeah. No, she didn't break it yet. But you don't have many turns left. Allie. Kind of seeing your lead, Ferris, is going to turn around and look at Matt.
Why is she looking at me? She's the adult here.
I'm not the adult here.
I'm kidding.
Let's see.
Oh, can also is the bonus section. I would like ask in my head, I'm like, Frank, do you know where this leads? As I'm looking at the tunnel entrance.
You're asking who?
Frank, since he was
Frank?
down here, does he know where this leads?
So as you sit there, Frank's like, "Oh no, I don't know, Frank. I was just watching the door, and it's very beautiful. There's lots of embers and other things in the city. It's a very nice place. I'd like to live here, but the climate's a bit dry for my taste." And he continues going on and on and on until you just kind of tune him out. Max.
Yes?
It's like, I believe in you.
You what?
She's gonna put her hands on you
Okay.
and cast a spell.
Oh dear.
Do you want to accept the spell or resist the spell?
Oh, let's see where this goes. I just give her a nod and like, I believe in you too.
She turns you into a cockatrice.
A what?
Cockatrice.
Oh my god.
A cockatoo.
No, we need to turn him into an emu.
Hold on, if I'm an emu, I'm running out of here because those things are fucking fast.
Emus are the only species of animal to win a war against humans.
This is true.
Fucking Australians, I'm done.
We all remember the Great Emu War, guys.
Yes, we do. Fucking Australia lost. I love it. Oh god.
Welcome back, Nobel.
You heard that you turned into a giant crab at least?
What?
Giant.
No,
Crap.
we changed it. He's a great emu now.
So what's the last thing you heard me say?
Um,
Do you
I
accept?
believe you. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you accepted and you started growing claws because William yelled out something in the background and Allie got distracted and thought of the wrong creature while focusing on the spell. So you have turned into a giant crab. So let me just put the giant crab in here.
Gosh darn it.
Hey, giant crabs are nothing to mess with, man.
It's a giant crab. It's like 2 feet high.
Actually, hold on. Let me tell you. What's your initiative right now?
Turn to
6.
initiative.
So, a giant crab with its 149 hit points,
Holy cow.
CR8 monster, is a huge creature. So let's just replace Max with the giant crab.
Here comes the question: does Allie jump on my back?
And as she finishes the spell and she looks at you, she kind of puts her hands on her hips and looks at you. You don't have to be so crabby about it.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna snip my claws at her at this point.
It's your own fault. It's your own injury. All right. William,
I did say I believed in her too, but obviously I put my faith in the wrong person.
William,
Hey, hopefully you couldn't hear me.
William calls out. He's like, "Does anyone have anything to put his sap in? We can't let it go to waste. I mean, come on!" And he starts gathering sap as much as he possibly can. Drunk him. You see a giant crab appear behind you.
Grockham does not have eyes in the back of his head. He sees nothing of the sort.
You see fire giant.
Rip.
All right. So you swing around deft.
And recklessly attack.
All right, hold on 1 sec. Hold on. Before you attack, because he's no longer slowed because of the concentration change.
Well, man.
Nope, where'd he go? There he is.
Excuse me.
Okay. Attack away. That's a modifier.
Yep. Oh dear. Oh dear,
Ooh.
dear. Oh, that luck. That plus 10. Oh boy. That damage though. Damn. No, he failed.
Fails the death save.
I can't hit him now either.
Sorry.
Did William ever go up to the forge?
No. And the forge is actually not there. There's a hole in the ground where the forge is. That's where they got the tablet. The forge itself is just, or the anvil is kind of laying on its side. They dug up the floor.
Got the way Theros is going to. Is there anything in particular about it? Does it look like it's an actual pathway or some broken wall or
Roll.
wall of what?
I'm thinking. Hold on. Investigation. More for the details of specific. Oh, perception too. I try so hard. I try. You see light coming from it. That doesn't look like it's lava, which is always a grand sign. But you gather it probably leads to another chamber, potentially. Maybe it goes outside, but you're not sure.
The light emanating from it, does it have the same kind of hue as the light outside?
It's a bit different. Not a whole bunch, but it's a softer light. I'm back.
And so Mary is going to fly over and
Okay.
try that. Can she see anything through the door?
As you look through the door, it currently looks empty. It basically looks like another stone room.
Alright. There's quickly take a look, see if there's a portal or a way out. Otherwise, we're going through the giant.
Actually, is my owl still with me? I haven't been using it, but is it here?
I mean, you could snap him out if you want to. You can say he's there.
I do
Up
that
to you.
and send him down the hallway, and I'll walk into it to see what it sees for 100 foot.
Okay. As you send the owl to fly off, the phoenix follows it.
Are you two okay?
Okay. We'll get to that on your turn. What else are you got?
Are you two okay?
Which two are you talking to?
The two engaged with the fire giant.
That's a very good question.
Deft is not engaged with the fire giant. Deft is engaged with Grunkum.
Uh-huh.
How could you do that to Ari?
So hurt.
So hard.
Oh, he's just so big and muscular and good at hitting things.
Ari is going to ready in action. If the fire giant goes to hit Death, she's going to banish him.
Gotcha. I thought you were about to say fireball and death. All right. Giant crab, what do you want to do? If you would, let me give you your PC card too, so you know exactly.
Just double click on the token and it'll pull up the card.
Okay. Sorry, I'm back. I had to go AFK for a second.
So your claw attack does 4d10 damage.
Oh,
And
baby.
you can grapple him.
4d10 plus 5.
Correct.
10
foot
That's
reach too.
Sorry.
And you can breathe air and water. Not that there's really any of that here. Just don't try to breathe lava.
He currently has an immunity to being charmed, frightened, and paralyzed.
And blind sight of 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You have nothing to be troubled about.
So 30 feet of movement. Since I'm giant, I can walk over that the channel of lava, right?
Yeah. Because you're a huge creature, so you could walk over.
So as I walk past Allie, I'm gonna snip past her for a second, just as a little joke at her.
Okay. As you do walk by,
Mhm.
Allie looks back to Techno, Wolfgart, and Ferris. Like, I know it's wrong, but it smells really delicious.
God damn it!
She's been eating a long time, and she's like Grunkum.
Did I hear that?
Roll a perception check.
As with the passive
With the crab's perception.
Oh, that's right. I'm about to do on mine.
You're not wild shaped. Normally you're wild shaped too. I think you're my only player that ever played a druid. Other than the guy that played Kale.
In one of your campaigns, or in a campaign you were in?
No, as far as one of my campaigns.
Where do I see passive perception 9, but I don't see where it says it's
Just
perception.
roll a wisdom check.
Yeah. So if it doesn't say, you
Oh,
just
this is gonna
that.
wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Yep. That would be a -1.
Could have been worse.
It could have been an intelligence roll of -5.
I want to see what happens.
The
Now I
crab,
get the better one.
the crab has an intelligence of 1.
Yeah.
You can't. Well, you couldn't speak anyways, but you're not very smart right now. Although you're beginning to appreciate. I don't know, man. That paladin sword, crab hands, 50-50.
I don't know about that. So how far
What
is that?
about a paladin sword in
10, 15, 20, 20. How far? I don't. My brain hurts trying to figure out how far 30 feet is.
just measure from the front to the front?
Huh?
So
wrote that
if you
green
measure
mark.
from
Thank you.
your front square, you just continue measuring from the front.
I had a brain fart and forgot. Okay. Forgive me for, being me. Okay. And I'm. Wait. Oh, that's right. Okay, I'm going to attack the fire giant as soon as I
That
find the attack.
It's under actions.
Yes, I see. Hold on. Drop it on the fire giant. That is a miss. Snip, snip. And that is my turn.
You
Thank
do
you.
notice his tempo has picked up pace.
Yes.
Alright.
Can you end the turn and
Yeah.
double click it, I guess? Oh, I got it. Okay.
Ah!
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Who are we on? We are on.
We're on the Phoenix right now by accident. I swear it wasn't me.
Doesn't the crab have 2 attack?
I moved.
Nope, just one.
What?
It doesn't have multi-attack, unfortunately. It does have a very large attack, but it's not a multi-attack.
Mhm.
Sorry, Deft. Okay. Top of the round. He makes some new friends. As the long-awaited reinforcements finally arrive.
Wait, are they our reinforcements?
Oh,
Did
wouldn't
you
that
blow
be
a horn?
nice?
Alright, so
Gosh darn.
we just get one of those. And where did it go?
Isn't he blocking the doorway?
One of those. No, the entrance is over here. That's where he is.
Okay.
I just got to roll initiative for these guys. 1 sec as they're running. Sorry. There you go. Alright, so you watch as a fire giant. Okay. 15. So the first fire giant appears.
Excuse me.
With its thumbs there. Behind him, you see another fire giant appear. And it's a natural 1 on initiative. Youch. For a 5. You see a fire giant appear behind him. However, he's wearing cloth robes. Yeah. Your turn.
Uh-huh. Okay. Cool. I don't really want to be here anymore.
Then there's me up in the front line.
Mr. Krabs.
No! Why you call me Mr. Claw?
Oh,
I
I don't know
mean-
what to do.
You can't blame Deft for calling you Mr. Crab.
But wait, do I still have my aura, by the way?
I believe you do, yeah.
Okay, just curious.
That's nice. So yeah, talking's kind of done, isn't it? Talking's probably over. Okay.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Good.
do. I'm gonna fly over here,
Oh,
take
yeah.
out my wand of fear, and try and make these guys run away.
Okay. Interesting.
Interesting. Relevant.
How do I target again?
You can control click each of them, and then just roll your dice in chat. That's a failure on both.
Hippity hoppity, get off my property.
Yeah.
Back up to where you go.
Hold on one quick second. Let me double check one quick thing. Okay, no.
Checking for immunity to fear.
No. Other things. Okay, now you're good to go. Okay, so they are both feared. So hippity hoppity, get off my property.
They have to double dash away from me.
On their turn, though, right?
On their turn. And they have to have wait, let me just drop it. So they have to be out of line of sight in order to roll saves.
Ooh. Their worst fears. If only you knew what that was, you would enjoy this so much more. Okay. All right. You watch as they both look to the sky in terror and then begin to turn the other way. Because shenanigans. Shenanigans. Well played. Who gave you that wand?
I found it.
So that's technically my fault then, I think, right?
Huh? I don't think I've ever like successfully used it before though.
That was the same thing with Ferris until last session too. He never got his
One of
wand of
No,
paralysis.
I've used it. I've never succeeded on it.
Had to be forged through
Shit,
fire.
I don't know. You guys are getting higher levels now too. Like Gronkum's rolling 30s on attack rolls. I'm gonna have to step up my stuff.
Well, the wands don't change. It's the same DC all the time.
Well, your proficiency changes though. So as you
It
gain
doesn't
those
add into
levels,
the
No,
wand, though.
it's a flat DC for wands.
I've just always rolled
for the
shitty.
wand.
Or
Sure.
they've always rolled good, that is.
But in general, you just become more badass anyways.
Basically, the general principle is magic items use their magic, not yours.
No, I get that. But with everything you get and all the abilities and items, by the time you come higher, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I forgot to mention I bonus action disengage.
Very sweet.
So yeah.
All right, Baby Phoenix was on Ferris. It is now going to hop onto your shoulder, Ari. You get the feeling like it likes the warmth. Even though you're in a very hot place, extra warmth never hurt anything.
Yeah, she is currently on fire.
We'll start. You see Deft pull out a wand and fear away these new fire giants that are coming on. You see Max apparently is a giant crab. What do you want to do?
Gonna look to him. So, are we fighting the giants now?
No, we're leaving.
Then I'm leaving.
All right. So you go through the doorway. All right. So you move on through the doorway.
Stealthily, obviously.
Okay.
Make a con.
Nope, you're in a hallway, but you don't see anything. And it's actually surprisingly too small for fire giants.
I'm gonna yell, "Hey guys, it's too small for the fire giants in here! Hurry!" And I'm gonna keep going.
You continue into the tunnel. Actually, roll an intelligence check too, Wolfgart.
Well, I am very average.
Damn, nat 19. You get the feeling this citadel maybe wasn't originally made for fire giants. Possibly. All right, there. So, what do you want to do?
What did I see sending the owl down?
Basically, it's just a long stone hallway. It's too small for fire giants, which is a bonus. But
It seems safe on the so far.
yeah, you're not sure. It looks like you probably got to go a bit further, but a fire giant's not fitting in there.
Then I guess I'll like yell everybody, "Come on!" and I'll double move down the hallway.
Okay, so you move into the hallway to safety. So we'll just say you're off on the side for the moment. The Forge Master with its new friends here. I'm just gonna put you guys. Boop. Seeing its friends hurt is going to take one swing at Gronkum first. $29. Gronkum takes 16 points of damage. Let's say you succeed. You are not knocked prone. And then he's going to hit you again. A 30. You'd reckless attack, didn't you?
I did.
That is 14 points of damage. As the hammer hits, you just walk as the air is knocked out of your lungs, and you just go unconscious. And for the first time in a long time,
Actually,
you
I do
go
not
down,
go unconscious.
and you pop right back up. The fire giant kind of was already looking up at the crab, and then it kind of looks back down at you like, what? Ali kind of peeks around the corner and sees everyone fleeing away. He sees Deft out there. He's going to climb up on top of the wall. Yeah, why not? We haven't done this one in a while. She was saving her 5th level spell anyways. Below 5th level slot. The distance.
Dare I ask?
I'll give you a hint. I've never used it before in any of our games.
Dare I ask?
Techno is going to know it. Theris is. I can call it right now. Techno and Theris will know exactly what it is the minute I put there. Gronkum will probably know what it is. Max will probably know what it is. Actually, most of you probably will
5th
know what it
level
is.
spell that you've never used before, huh? Can you tell us what spell list? Wizard?
That takes the fun out of it.
It's obviously Raise All Dead.
Can you give us book?
There's not even really good art for it. I'll have to find good art later. But for the meantime, we'll use something different. This is the only one I have.
Where should I be looking?
That a severed hand?
Nope. And the token appears as such, but
Big beast something?
it's Bigby's hand. You watch as a large translucent hand of force appears It is
Crushing
going to
fist.
take. Actually, hold on. Is there an NPC token for this? Maybe there is. There is. Hold on. Even better. Happy day. Is there a picture or anything? Nope. Fair enough. Alright. There's actually Bigby's hand. Alright, so Bigby's hand will still look the same. Okay. And what do we want to do? Okay. We're gonna do. You watch as Allie makes a fist with her own hand, and the hand imitates it, and it is going to take a punch fist attack on the fire giant. Double check. AC, blah, blah, blah. Strength. Oh, it's her statistics. That's even worse. Okay, hold on. It's a plain old attack. Nope, so the first one misses. Does have haste up though, so second attack. Oh no, that's not her. So Bigby's hand misses its attack. Fire giant kind of starts like trying to push the other giant out of the way as it tries to exit, but it's unable to do so. Still running terror. William kind of sits there like, all right, I got enough. Let's go. Yeah. Here. Sorry about that. Ground.
Welcome back.
Okay. Chill and do Grunkum.
If you don't start running, I will make you run.
Do I need to rage again?
No, you should still have rage up. Did you not take damage or hit anything? I hit you, so you should be fine.
Okay, Carcom's gonna swing a couple of times.
Recklessly or non-recklessly?
Non-recklessly.
Ow. Bless is a hell of a spell. Oh no. Oh. He rolled a nat 1.
Ooh.
You just watch as the hot atmosphere being so close to the river, eventually his body withers and ignites. And thus burns our dear friend Newland.
It serves the traitor right.
Wow.
Alright.
Bronkham, come on. Sorry, is those two look like they're running? are starting to run.
To the Deathbeard?
Yep.
Yeah, they turned tail, and like one is literally trying to push its way past the other one.
Oh,
They think there's a dragon here.
does Ari see that teleport block symbol? I'm curious.
See the what?
The teleportation block symbol on the Fire Giant Forge Monster?
No.
Okay, well, she is going to attempt to vanish.
Okay. All right. He just watches the Forge Master disappears.
We're leaving now.
He watches the hand kind of like points towards the exit.
Am I still a crab? I can't fit through there.
You are still a crab. Actually, are you still a crab? Hold on. Maybe you're not that crab. Maybe in my tired state, I made you not a crab anymore.
Wait, what?
You are
did
no
make him
longer a
not a
crab. You are back to your normal self. So let me delete this out.
Mm-hmm.
Due to me being tired, you are safe.
Okay. I'm going to make my way towards the exit wherever my character is.
Right above Alley.
Okay, so I'd move back to
Actually,
Alley.
you were by Gronkum, right? Sorry.
Yeah. So okay,
Still a little tired.
that's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and say, let's go, Ollie. Allie. Sorry, I'm tired as well.
AFK minute.
Okay.
Mhm.
And yeah, she should be fine. I'll go ahead and move 5, 10, 15, 20, go around him, 25, 30, go right there around, will you?
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. The other fire giant leaves the room. Bigby's hand is very upset.
Mm.
Top of the round.
Yeah, 2 really good spells from Allie that she can't use. Okay. Yeah, let's go. It's time. I am going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30-ish. Here. And I'm going to just really, like, I'm pissed. I'm going to point to Gronkum and then point to the exit, and I'm going to cast Puppet on him.
Not even gonna give him a chance to like. Well, damn.
He had his chance. He had his chance.
All right. Roll your save on Gronkum.
Group.
Oh my god, what did you roll?
24.
How?
He just kind of
Plus
looks.
is a hell of a save.
You only got one. You have a +7 modifier, and you rolled a 16. Gronkum's a freaking monster at this point. Like you've probably over 60% of your attacks tonight have been over 30 or at 30.
Okay, well, he got the message, so I'm just gonna keep going. I can get to the door with my 60.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's it. That's
All right. Let's say you make your way in.
action.
The baby phoenix will kind of peck at you. All right. Just
Didn't
kind
the
of looks
baby
up at you.
Phoenix go with the owl?
Mm-hmm.
It followed the L, and then it went to Ari following Mel, I thought.
hang on, we're going.
Fact. Actually, no. You feel it emanating heat. It's kind of comforting. It kind of singes your clothing a little bit down.
Where's it sitting that it could be singeing her clothing?
You just happen to be there. Oh, Wolfcraft's already in the tunnel. There's is in the tunnel. Anything you want to do in the tunnel there? Make that up. I'm assuming I didn't hear what you wanted to do, Wolfcraft.
Wolfguard?
Wolfcraft. Oh, you guys.
What do you need?
Oh, I didn't hear you from before I cut out. Apparently, you were just gonna hang on the tunnel, or were you doing anything?
I'm just gonna wait for the other people to get in the tunnel.
Okay. And Theris, what did you want to do? Oh, he's AFK still, I think. We'll let him do anything if he comes back. He's already in the tunnel. Allie, oh, and I haven't been using my extra action. I forgot I can cast spells with my hasted action. Wow. How lazy of me. Okay. Allie's seeing Gronkum. He's just kind of upset. Wanted to help him get his kill. Reluctantly, climbs up. Goes in the hall. The other fire giant. Also disappears, running out of the room. William also goes in the hallway. Ground him.
Grunkum dashes up to Newen, grabs his dead body, and starts heading towards the.
Alright, so you do move at half speed with his body. Just because you're super strong. So, actually,
Well,
he
how
has
much
been
does
on fire also. So, I'll say you can kind of easily put him out and pull him. Not a biggie, but it's still just happening based on the game, more or less.
Well, how much does he weigh?
In his current state,
Because Grunkum can easily carry up to 570 pounds.
I think he's he quadrupled in his size. Of course, he didn't put anything. So he was even decently big. He was pretty tall too. At least 100. He'd be like 800-ish pounds-ish. What's your threshold?
He weighs 800 pounds.
In his quadrupled size. Not normally. He normally weighs like 200 pounds.
Dad, a heavy tree.
Okay, instead of grabbing his whole body, he's just going to grab his.
Like, I watched
What did I
Dragon
see this
Galaxy.
doing?
I cut off a hand. What did you want to grab? You cut out at the very end.
His head.
Oh, his head? Okay. How are you going to remove the head from the body? I'm almost afraid to ask. But you tell.
Put a foot on his shoulder, and I grab it with the Ruinous Defender. And
Ooh. Okay. So you pull and twist until eventually all of these strands of Newen's wooden neck break. And you have a Newen head.
Then I'll start heading towards the exit.
Okay. Alright.
She's going to wait there, ready in action to distraction firebolt should they decide to come running back in.
Alright. So you kind of wait by the entry or the exit.
Mhm.
Max?
I'm going to make my way to the exit as well.
Yeah, you can just put yourself somewhere up on the side.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm myself here.
Alright, so Max exits also.
And that is my turn.
Alright, it continues running away. Although, what's your DC for the one?
16.
What could save them? Con, dex,
Wisdom, I think.
of course.
Yeah, wisdom.
See? Fucking me. Hold on.
What?
I rolled a nat one. Oh, thankfully I'm not attacking anymore. That would have sucked. Instead, it does not save and continues running away. Bigby's hand just continues to follow. Alright, Deft. You're in the tunnel. You want to remain in the tunnel or do anything?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Gronkum and Ari at this point.
Okay. Baby Phoenix abandons Ari. Flies over to Max while it continues to search for Darius' out. Wolfguard, still hanging out?
I'll go down the hallway a little bit, scout it out a bit.
Okay. Continue forward. You find some openings where there's some torches and other things that aren't lit. It doesn't look like it's been used in a long time, but you don't find any other rooms as of yet.
I'll light the torches as I go.
Okay. There's anything you want to do?
Sorry, I just sat back down.
No worries. We technically, I think you missed the last one. Most everyone's in the tunnel anyways, but if there's anything you wanted to do, you can do one or two things at the moment.
If everybody's there, are we like a safe distance? Are we still trying to get away from the entrance where we can't be attacked?
So far, the tunnel seems pretty safe. Most of the fire giants have been running away. You're currently waiting for Grunkum, who ripped off Newen's head to take with him, and Ari. And Bigby's hand is trying to catch up too.
Well, we'll keep moving. Or let me see. The hand is coming for us.
It's just continuing after you guys. You can't see it from there. Only person you could probably see it would be Ari and probably Grunkum.
Okay, I'll say then. Well, if I don't know it's chasing, then I won't do anything. Otherwise, I'll try to dispel it.
Well, it's just a big beast. It's Ali's big beast hand. It's a friendly hand.
Okay, I thought it was attacking us.
No. It's just following after you because it's following Ali.
That's fine. I thought one of the fire giants had a shaman or something come in and.
That guy never got a chance to do anything, and he was probably
that was Ali cast Big B's hand.
Okay, that's fine.
That was her spell.
Then I'll wait and everybody catch breath and wait for everybody to catch up so I can give them the news of Gancaster.
Okay. And they heard it as well too, but they can share that with you.
Oh,
See,
I thought they failed their checks and missed it.
No, we failed the history checks to recognize the voice.
You were the only one who recognized the voice. You all heard the message. Though.
Okay.
Oh.
Ferris is probably Ferris was the only one who actually grew up in that town specifically. Ooh. Poor Fire Giant Forge Master. Allie will just stay in the tunnel. Fire Giant's gonna make a wisdom save. I assume the DC is not a 10.
Not quite.
Keeps running away. William is already in the tunnel. Drunk him.
Good night.
Gronkam will make his way into the tunnel.
All right.
Alright, we'll follow behind.
All right. So you successfully make your way out of combat, and you are able to flee from the pursuing fire giants. Digby's hand eventually dissipates.
How big is this tunnel?
It's probably about 8 feet wide, maybe 7 feet tall.
Okay, so it would be difficult to fly.
I mean, you could. Oh, you though. It wouldn't give you a whole lot of advantage, though. As you continue through the tunnel, you do find it does lead to the outside. So you're kind of free to move about the fields and plains again of this wonderful plain.
Here's
So, the question becomes then, do you go back into the fort? Do you go elsewhere? What do you do?
First things first, I want to hold out a hand and stop Gronkum. Hey, what you did was stupid and reckless, and if you hadn't done that, we could have gotten answers. I think we could have. Fighting isn't always the answer. You can't do that all the time. Okay?
He hit me first.
He.
Technically, he swung at you.
He attacked me first.
Fair
You
enough.
provoked him.
I didn't even hit. No. I don't know, did I lose you guys?
No.
Nope, I can hear people. It's always hard to tell because either it's my audio that goes out or my hearing that goes out. It's hard to tell.
Sometimes we're just quiet.
But I'm not, though, and that's the hard part. It's hard to tell.
Yep.
Alright, so you guys are all in the tunnel, so what do you guys want to do?
Did anyone else hear that thing about Gangcaster?
Yep.
So I'm not the only one that heard that?
Nope.
It was, what was the guy's name again?
Kazan.
It was Kezin. I recognized the voice.
Well, I was like,
know what this is.
like, that's strange. Like,
Bill, we should try to get out of here and get back, but I don't know that we could do anything.
Oh, he doesn't have scrying.
Hey, Grunkum. You said you spoke to the wizard that made this all, right?
No.
Wizard.
Do you think you could work with William and maybe send him a message saying that events have required us to
We can definitely try.
Help us get out of here.
Definitely do my best and what we can figure out to try to get messages or figure out what's happening.
So what do you guys want to do first?
Yeah, I think we could send a message to this person who sent the other message.
I don't have the ability to do so.
Could work with William.
I was like, me?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well,
I'll do what
yeah.
I can to help figure out what we can do to get information.
So who would you want? He does have sending. So who would you want him to send the message to?
Cousins who I know who it was, so I can try to describe and jog his memory if he's met him, so he can focus on someone.
As you mentioned the name, he kind of perks up. He's not 100% sure why, but he thinks he knows this individual well. Because he was actually in the group with William when you guys actually did the intro thing. Man, that was forever ago, too. I don't think you were there for the... Did you play in that, Ferris? I forget.
With which one?
I think
The pre-campaign? I think you
Yeah,
were.
I was the rat dude.
Yeah, you're the only one who lived.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm the one that saved Allie.
Yeah, you're the reason Allie's here. Or no, you saved Madeline.
Madeline, I'm sorry, yes.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. Alright. Where you guys want to go? Or who do you want to send them? You just want to send them what message you wanted to send to Cassie? Considering it's William and you have 24 words.
We'll have a group huddle. Let's word this out. What do we want to say or ask?
Tough cookies.
Ask him what happened again, Caster.
You have more words than that. He's like, if I'm going to cast it, you better use them all. I'm not sending 2 of these.
So we want for what
Oh, no,
happened. Of course, the reply, it's not like it can go into great detail.
Yeah, they get basically the same. So it's 24 words, 24 words.
So, using all of the words might not be beneficial, considering that usually takes more words to answer a question than ask one.
Maybe how did it fall and can it be retaken? Or what do we want to know?
Let's start with what happened again, Caster. This conversation doesn't have to happen all at once.
No, but there may not be time for a conversation either. There's war.
Well, if there's active combat, we're pretty far away. It's not like we can just get there.
Actually,
Wishes the
we might
glasses
be
out.
able to.
William? Wait, hold on. Was that William or Allie?
It was William.
Allie
Allie's not mastered that spell, but like, if we could get some gems and we get out of here, I could get us there. Because he knows teleportation circle. Although,
Wait,
let's
you
make
know
sure
the sigils to one of the teleportation circles?
he does. He knows the one for Gamecaster. However,
However,
Is he dead?
I think so.
Who?
Welcome back.
Did you hear me at all?
Yeah, we got up to however.
What was before, however?
He knows the teleportation sigils to Gangcaster, however.
You need the components for the spell, and you need to get out of the competition because you're technically not on the material plane right now.
Does it have to be on the same plane?
For teleportation circle, I'm fairly confident it does.
I think you just have to know where you're going. You have to know the rune sequence.
As you cast the spell, describing the sigil to location to a permanent teleportation circle, trust sigil sequence to know that is on the same plane of existence as you.
Yeah, because there's like planar travel spells that are like level 7. Like plane shift and stuff like that. So yeah. So if you're on the material plane, he doesn't know many sigils, but he does know the Gamecaster sigil. So you would need his spell components, and then he could, in theory, open up a portal to Gamecaster.
Of course, if it's fallen, we could be walking into a world of shit.
However, and not to play devil's advocate, but if one can summon a portal, one does not need to walk into that portal alone.
Mm-hmm.
If we'd made some friends with fire giants, huh?
Of course, you guys
We
are
sure
fire
did.
with you. I was thinking like your friends that you've made during this, but yeah, let's bring the fire giants to kick.
Well,
I
we just
love
had,
it. It's the
we-
best.
we just had to get him to chase us through the portal.
It's like, where are those heroes? What the fuck? Ah! It would be quite effective, though. But the
You talk
question
to the
remains,
amphibians.
how do you get out of the delve?
We discussed it before, partially banishing ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. History check advantage. Welcome. There you go. Welcome. You recall the last time you were banished, you ended up at the safe room.
I will relay that information. Banish doesn't get us out of competition; it just puts us somewhere else.
However,
Yes.
one other thing you did recall from that room, Gronkum, other than your the other competitors were being held there temporarily, there was that bridge with the creature that was kind of lurched over, just kind of sitting there.
I guess I'd tell them all that too.
So he shares his experience from before.
So we could try banishing ourselves to the safe room, and then maybe there's a way out from there. Or we can try and find our way to... What are those rooms called again? Are they just called safe rooms?
Uh-huh.
So there might be a way out.
Well, maybe the wizards that made this place will be there. We can ask them to let us out so we could go save whatever that place is. Gangcaster?
Gancaster.
Mm-hmm.
So, Theris, how many people can you banish today?
Someone say something.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Currently, I've only got 3 level 4 spells. I've already used my 5th, so I can only do 3 right now. I would have to rest so I could do 4.
William does not have banishment, unfortunately.
We could. It would be risky, but if I have chance rest, I could send who I could. I'd have, and then 8 hours later send 3 or send 4 more after that. How many do we have total with us?
I think 7. Oh no, 8.
We'd be 1 short there.
If you
I'd
depends
have
if
to
you
be the
count the
last
Phoenix.
one.
And new and set.
Definitely count the Phoenix.
What about new and set?
I think that qualifies as an object at this point.
Until you try to grow new and set into a new one.
That in a
And Sir
bag or
Edward's
something.
head.
Oh god.
Don't think it'll work with that one.
It's just an item right now. You just put it in a bag.
Oh jeez. So many heads. You have as many as Death now.
Hang on, it's in here somewhere. I mean, I got so many.
Also, that chest of gold was still in the viewing.
Oh, the chest of gold you found earlier?
Yep.
Well, after we find out what happens to Gangcaster, or happened to Gangcaster, maybe you and William can work together and send a message to this wizard.
Wait, who took Nguyen's head now?
Gronkum.
Grockum. He ripped it
Remember
off.
him by.
Okay, hold on. We have issues here.
You don't get to talk.
William took
You
a
weren't
stab.
there.
When no, I have problems with Techno now. When Haldren was taking heads, someone complained.
Technically, he was in the tunnel. Or near the exit and didn't necessarily.
Also, Zai was in the right to complain. Or do you not remember what ended up happening?
Just because I was trying to summon demons does not mean you had a right to complain.
Yes, it does. Anyway.
Alright, so what's your next step?
We should head back to the Cambions and discuss what we're going to do.
Wait, why did we come to the fire giant place again?
In hopes of finding a portal out of here.
Yeah, we didn't get very far in that department.
And it's a
No.
much bigger citadel, too. You just, unfortunately, drew a lot of fairy attention. I mean,
The druids made a portal through Newen, but I don't think
Revive
we.
nicely. We got that staff, right? The rod? We could bring him back. Have him make us a portal. He's gonna be nice about it.
How well does that work when the body is burnt and missing body parts?
you technically only need his head.
She does not know that.
Had y'all giving me dirty looks for
But-
taking head.
I think you're missing a spell component of that spell.
With the
Oh
rod?
no, it doesn't require because it's the rod. Yeah, I forgot.
What's that?
But you also need to remember you have a small percentage of destroying
Mhm.
said rod in the process by using all of its charges. Do you bring back your druid head? Actually, well, do you even want to bring back your druid head?
The thought. I don't know if he'll want to make a portal for us.
Well, technically, he didn't necessarily make the portal. Maybe he did.
Again, let's go back to the Campions where it's safe and where we're not in the walls of the fire giant citadel. Okay?
Can we make it back there?
I mean, you could start your way back there.
Shall start making our way back there.
We have to go back through the forge.
Oh, yeah, that's a good. Very good.
Will we have to go back to the
technically,
forge?
you found access to outside. So, what we'll do, we'll actually pause here for tonight because I'm super duper tired for some reason today. But we'll go from there next time. So basically, you will be outside, and then it's really up to you guys how you want to leave. So you can sneak out, or you could run out. You can do a number of different. But you do have access to the outside. All right, and then for next week too, we should be good to probably play. So I'm supposed to close on my new house on like Monday at the earliest, probably Tuesday, and then if I can get internet by Friday, then we can play.
So what part of her outfit was burned?
It
I don't
wasn't
think you're
burned.
remembering.
It was a little like singed. It was just
I
like
don't
part of.
know if you're remembering Ellie's outfit.
Hold on, I'll pull it up, and I can tell you.
Exactly which part?
It was like a shoulder strap or something. Yeah, there you go. Problem solved.
Her outfit is shoulderless.
It finds
You
something.
forget that there's not a lot of outfit.
Fine. It burns your hair.
All right,
Not
guys, and I will talk to you all later.
Night.
All right, man. Have a good night.